This do-it-all point guard build is destroying the Pro-Am right now. A build that can shoot red contest, shoot crazy shots. Not only can it drop the lockdown to the floor, but it dots your teammates, able to throw crisp, clean passes. On top of that, you guys see the dunk animations. I'm putting people on the ground, flexing in their face, getting thumbnails. Alright, on top of all that, this build is able to shoot crazy shots, catch contact dunks, and it's also a lockdown defender. Stay tuned for the full build, y'all. Like the video, subscribe, let's get into it. First, the verse of the video. This is Psalm 30, weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Y'all, no matter what you're going through in life, understand through the darkest night will come the brightest sunrise. Okay, so never give up, y'all. Persevere, trust in God, trust in Jesus Christ always. So here we go with all the clips and the proof, you guys. I'm gonna go over it and break down every single thing about this build, why it's the perfect do-it-all point guard build. And then at the end of the video, I'm gonna show you guys the full build with all my animations, all the badges, everything, y'all. But if you guys been watching me, if you guys know me, I can't just give y'all the build without showing the proof. Alright, I gotta show you guys the clips and the proof of me hitting contested fades, full court shots, contact dunks, of me throwing dots, getting putbacks, okay, playing defense, hitting all types of dog shots. I always like to show you guys the proof of these builds, because when you're spending $100, $150 on a build, a lot of these YouTubers just post fake builds, just trash builds, and they don't actually play on them or grind them and make sure that they're actually at that level. But that's never gonna be me. Okay, you guys see I'm dropping the lockdown to the floor green. Alright, first things first about this build, it is a do-it-all PG build. Alright, it does everything, but the foundation of this build is the finishing. 89 driving dunk, 79 driving layup. You could use a cap breaker to go 80 layup for Trae Young, but it does have contact dunks. Alright, you guys see how I'm shooting, but look at these putbacks, look at these meter dunks, the contact dunks, y'all. That is a huge reason of why I love this build. I've got a couple of different PG builds with lower finishing. Some have an 80 dunk, some have a 75, some have even lower 65 driving dunk, okay? But on a build like this, being able to shoot crazy shots, which I'm going to get into the shooting a little bit later on, but when you combine that with the finishing ability, that's what makes this build so much fun to play on, man. If you guys have been playing 2K for a while, I think it was like 2K20, 2K21, 19-ish, but there was a guy named BP who popularized the term BP build, and it's the blue-green pie chart. It's a point guard that has contact dunks and it can shoot, and I'm telling y'all, it's so much fun to play on. It makes you so versatile. When I can run to the rim and get crazy dunks on the center and can dunk on anybody, on top of that, I can shoot threes. It opens up stuff like this. You see how I run to the rim, get them to commit to me in the paint, and then I run back out to the three and quick stop for the three. Stuff like that is only possible because of the finishing. Me being a threat at the rim, honestly, you could just run a 5-out and rim run on this build. You don't even have to shoot threes, y'all. But me personally, I have a couple other guards. I've made like 10 point guard builds this year, and this is my favorite. I have a couple other guards with higher dunk. I have a 6'4" with 96 driving dunk, and that is really the rim runner. Alright, if I just want to dunk crazy, I'll hop on that build. But this build with 89 driving dunk, it gets plenty of contact animations combined with the 45 standing dunk. A lot of people only go 40, but me personally, I truly believe the higher standing dunk, the better. Alright, go 45. If you can go 49, 50, even 60, 65 for some extra dunk packages, do it, you guys. You want to be able to standing dunk at the highest level that you can, because it gets really glitchy. This build is really glitchy. As you guys see, I'm punching on their center, getting contact dunks. It's just crazy. Alright, this build is crazy. But on to the second part of the build, the shooting. You guys see I'm fading away in the corner. I do use rhythm shots for my fade. Fading is pretty easy in my opinion. When you're rhythm shooting, it's definitely the wave to rhythm shoot your face this year. But you guys can see 99 3 ball helps me hit shots like that, 84 mid-range, and a 98 free throw. I would have liked to get a 99 free throw, but I just couldn't afford it. I couldn't squeeze that one little point out. All right, but 98, 99 free throw is pretty much the same thing. But the shooting is basically the foundation of this build. Yes, it's a do-it-all build, but as a PG, especially, you guys see I'm running Pro-Am. If you're a point guard in Pro-Am, you need to have a 99-3. All right, if you want to be competitive in 2K, you got to have a 99-3, y'all, because 3 is worth more than 2. I love dunking. I love catching bodies like that, but me personally, I love to shoot more. All right, I love shooting threes and shooting crazy shots, half-court shots, crazy contested fades. To me, that is more fun than catching a contact dunk. Shooting a crazy shot from limitless when I'm back fading, to me, that's more fun than contact dunking. That's just my personal opinion. When I hop on 2K, I love to shoot crazy shots. I love to break ankles, you know what I'm saying, and just pull up. Okay, so 99-3, that's what allows this build to be super toxic. Because when you have that shooting ability combined with the finishing ability, it makes you truly, truly unguardable in any setting. All right, all these clips are in Pro-Am. I've been having a lot of fun in the Pro-Am lately, grinding for a top 100 rank this season in Pro-Am, you guys. But you can take this build to the rec. You can take this build to park, all right, theater, even like 1v1, as long as you're not playing like post scorers, you know what I'm saying? This build is going to be viable because it has a little bit of everything. So we're about to switch to the playmaking, all right, but look at this. This is why you need to have high shooting, because a game on the line, you can't be scared, all right? I'm shooting contested fades in the corner. You got to have that confidence. That 99 3 ball, it gives you the confidence to shoot all types of crazy shots, and that's what you need on 2K. All right, that's what you need on 2K. I see so many people, they play 2K scared. They're scared to shoot. They're scared to make a play, scared to do anything. Look at stuff like this. Hit them with the flashy pass to the relocate. That's like Steph Curry right there, y'all. I'm telling you, 99 3 ball is definitely the wave. But on to the playmaking. 85 pass accuracy, 95 ball handle, which this ball handle, it does go up to a 98. So eventually when I get all of my cap breakers, it's going to have a 98 ball handle. All right, but right now it's just a 95 ball handle and a 94 speed with ball. 94 speed with ball is legend lightning launch, you guys. And I'm telling you, it definitely makes a difference. Legend lightning launch definitely makes a difference. I've got builds with 91 speed with ball Hall of Fame. I've got builds with 86 speed with ball gold. I even posted a build that has a 99 speed with ball. Okay, so I've experienced all the ranges of speed with ball. 91 is fine, 86 is fine, but 94 is just that oomph factor. Okay, when you combine that with the shooting, with the finishing, and you have Steve Francis, legend lightning launch, just look how I'm zooming. All right, pay attention to how quick my player zooms back and forth, y'all. That's due to the legend lightning launch, especially if you're playing competitive, if you're playing Pro-Am. All right, having that legend lightning launch, it makes the lockdowns it frustrates them. I'm not gonna lie, it frustrates them, man, because I'm zooming past the lockdown, I'm dunking on their team, I'm flexing in their face. Okay, I'm putting people on the ground with dribbles and dunks. You feel what I'm saying, y'all? So having that playmaking, it makes you truly unguardable. Like I said, it's a do-it-all build, y'all. This build has everything on it. And 85 pass ac, I'm telling you, it's just fine. All right, 85 pass is more than enough to throw dots and make passes, make reads on this game. I've got other builds with 89 pass for Tyrese Halliburton. In my opinion, y'all, I would say 89 pass is the sweet spot. 89 is really that perfect threshold, the sweet spot you want to be at when it comes to pass accuracy. But 85 is more than enough. All right. Personally, I wouldn't go lower than 85 just due to that bronze bailout. I see some people with like a 75 pass on a PG. I don't agree with going that low. I think 85 is like the lowest, like the bare minimum I would go, but it gets the job done. All right, you see I'm throwing alleys, I'm throwing dots, y'all. I don't clip a lot of my dots, but you can definitely throw dots with an 85 pass, y'all. It's pretty easy. Just make the right read, throw the right pass, and you guys will be straight. All right, but 95 ball handle, 94 speed with ball, 85 pass. That's the playmaking on this build. So it's an elite finisher, elite shooter, and an elite playmaker. But here's the secret sauce. The secret about this build. Like I said, it's a do-it-all build. So it can't be a do-it-all build if it doesn't have defense. Here's the defense, you guys. 71 perimeter, 96 steal. 96 steal is what separates this build. The 96 steal, Hall of Fame glove, Hall of Fame interceptor. That's what truly makes this build toxic. That's what really unlocks this build. Obviously, the finishing is cracked, the shooting is cracked, the playmaking is cracked. But to have cracked defense as well. You guys see, even though I kind of tipped that pass, the other guy, he went up behind the backboard because he was so intimidated by my defense, y'all. I'm telling you, when the point guard has 96 steal, it's very toxic, y'all. A lot of lockdowns don't even have 96 steal. I'm seeing lockdowns out here with 91 steal, 85 steal, which that's fine. But if you're a lockdown, y'all, you got to have 99. That's just my opinion, but 91 steal is really the sweet spot. But especially on a lockdown, man, you got to go 99 steal. And for a point guard to have 96 steal, it's like I'm a point guard and a lock. You guys see I'm guarding the ball. I'm literally getting steals on the other team's point guard. I'm guarding ball at times on this build. And then I'm coming down court and I'm cooking the lockdown myself. Fading away. Green. It's crazy. This build is crazy. It's so much fun to play on this build. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, but 71 perimeter. I'm telling y'all, perimeter is pretty useless on this game. Unless you're on a lockdown, you don't need to go 99 perimeter. All right, but I'm telling you, if you can't get stops with a 71 perimeter, you're not going to be able to get stops with a 91 perimeter. I've posted multiple videos before about how defense is about IQ. It's about stick skill. It's about knowing what the offense player wants to do. It's about IQ and effort. All right, so you don't need the highest defense. At 6'2" with 71 perimeter, I get bronze challenger. All right, so I do get contests on this build. A lot of people think just because you're 6'2", you're going to get shot over. It's not that easy, y'all. If you know when to jump, if you know how to play with your stick up, you can still get contests on this build. I get yellow contests, red contests on this build all the time. But the secret is not the perimeter. I don't care about 71 perimeter, y'all. The secret is that 96 steal. You guys see I'm playing the lane. Stuff like that is what makes this build toxic. A do-it-all build. When I'm cooking up, and then I'm stopping my opponent as well. If I'm cooking you and you can't cook me, that's what takes this build to the next level. All right, and last but not least, the physicals. Now, 86 speed, 82 agility, that's all that you need, you guys. 82 agility is so I get all of my badges on legend. 86 speed is just for the ball handle and speed with ball. All right, but I know a lot of people are going to trip about the low strength. And let me say this, as somebody who has made 10 different point guard builds, I've made point guards with every single level of strong handle. All right, I've played with point guards with bronze strong handle, silver. I've got a couple point guards with gold. I even have a point guard with legend. All right, and I have one with Hall of Fame, but I've even ran on point guards with 93 strength, legend strong handle. So I've played with every single threshold of the strong handle badge. Is strong handle a nice badge? Yes. If I could afford to have everything else and still have strength, I would do it. All right, but you have to sacrifice something. And here's the secret that a lot of people don't know. I myself didn't know this until maybe like a month or two ago when I made this build. Thin body type gives you the best dribble moves. All right, I've been a Burley supporter pretty much the past 2 years since 2K23, 24. I've always thought Burley is best just because Burley, it feels like you get better bump animations, you get bumpier, you're less bumpable. All right, but this year what I've noticed is that playing on builds with high weight and Burley body type, or what's it called, even something like ripped body type, flexible body type, compact body type, stocky body type, All these different body types, they give you different dribble moves, and it makes you slower. All right, so part of the reason that I have low strength is because this is a low weight build. I had to go basically minimum weight just to get Legend Lightning Launch, just to get 94 speed with ball. You have to drop your weight. But when you have low weight and thin body type, it makes it easier to combo dribble moves. So if you guys have been paying attention to some of these clips, you guys see how I'm bop, 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 bop. It makes it much easier to combo back and forth when you have thin body type. Does this build get bumped? Yes. Yes, you guys, you do get bumped having low strength. The lockdowns will bump you sometimes, but ultimately, is that a deal breaker? No. I mean, you guys are seeing these clips, man. Even though I might get bumped, I'm getting bumpy as well. And you guys see I'm actually able to catch the ball. After a second, I get the steal, and it actually lets me catch the ball. Look at this, too. I'm dexing around off ball. It's like a Steph Curry mixed with like a D Rose, Russell Westbrook. You see I'm getting a tight contest mixed with like a Drew Holiday, mixed with like I don't even know. I don't know who to compare this build to, y'all, because it does everything. Like I said, it's a do-it-all build. I'm getting M1s on the center. I'm playing lockdown defense. I'm playing the lane. I'm pulling up from half court. Dunking. I'm throwing alleys. All right, I'm doing shot creator shots, spin shots. Like, I don't know who you would compare this build to in the NBA, but this is my favorite point guard build. Stuff like this, man, I'm just flexing on them, man. In takeover, you know what I'm saying? Hit them with the green, right? Kyrie spin shot. I'm gonna let the rest of these clips ride out, and then I'm gonna show you guys all my animations and all my badges and everything, y'all. But I'm telling you, this build is the best point guard build. Look, I'm just flexing, man. I'm flexing in the Pro-Am, pulling up from 40. All right, how do you stop this? And I'm stopping the other team's guard. I'm getting my teammates involved. You feel me? I'm dunking, catching contact dunks, man. This build is crazy. But like the video if you guys like this build, man. Go down to the comment section as well. Comment down below what you like about this build. Have you made a build like this, man? Just look at stuff like this, man. I'm dropping my nuts on the break. I'm ripping their guards, shooting threes. As well as y'all in the comment section, make sure to join my Discord. All right, all of these clips I got running with subscribers in my Discord, y'all. So if you guys want to run with me, if you guys have any questions for me or just want to interact with me, make sure to join my Discord, y'all. That's the best way to run with me. You guys see I hit veteran 3 in the Pro-Am on this build after a crazy game. Almost had 50 points, y'all, to hit that vet 3. We were not going to lose that game. All right, this is the little blooper clip. Look, my teammate hits a 0% free throw. I'm sick of seeing that. Mike Wang, Ronnie 2K, you guys have to patch that. You got to patch that stuff, all right? But look, like I said, y'all, veteran 3. You guys see I'm gold, man. Golden boy Waff. Big Waff, vet 3. This build is a shot creating 3-level threat. Interesting names, nothing too crazy, you know what I'm saying? But here's the full build. I know a lot of y'all just skipped to the end and didn't watch the full video to get the full scope of why this is the best do-it-all point guard build. But here's what it looks like with cap breakers: 99-3, 95 ball handle, 94 speed with ball, 96 steal. Like I said, as I get more cap breakers, I'm eventually gonna go 98 ball handle. So that's gonna be like the ultimate version of this build. If I ever hit legend, I will probably put 80 driving layup, 85 mid-range, and then I would maybe put the rest on either perimeter or speed just to see if I can get a couple extra badges, you know what I'm saying? But here's the full build. Like I said, I'm gonna show you guys all the animations. Here's all the animations. If you don't have Tyrese Halliburton, use none pass style. I'm telling you, 85 pass with none pass style. It gets the job done. I'm able to throw plenty of dots on time, on target. All of these, though, copy these moves, man. These are all the best dribble moves for smaller guards. This is all meta. All right, if you guys know me, I don't care about being different or pro player, none of that. I want to be the best player I can be. I want to break the most ankles, shoot the most crazy shots, green the most, dunk the most. All right, so put all of these on. These are the meta moves. All right, these are all the best dribble moves. Everything on here is the best of the best. Best combo move, best crossover, best behind the back, best spin, best hezzy, best step back, all of this, y'all. So copy these. You guys can see These are also the best, man. James Harden hop jumper, super duper slept on, but it's so tough if you master the timing. James Harden hop jumper, James Harden go-to shot. It's just perfect, y'all. It's perfect. Pro 2 dribble pull up. Kyrie spin jumper. You guys saw those crazy spin jumpers. That's Kyrie Irving. All right. Layup style default small. Like I said, I don't have Trae Young. I don't have Steph Curry. All right. So layup style small gets the job done. Here's my dunk style too. These are all the meta dunks. All right. You guys see contact dunks, pro and small off two. Off the 2 foot, I just have like baseline reverses. And then I have the quick drops off 2 equipped. All right. But that's all the 2 foot moving dunks. For the 1 foot moving dunks, we got the athletic hangs. All right, this is a super tough, super underrated dunk package. We got the quick drops off 1. We got the baseline reverses, and then we got the pro contact dunks off 1, y'all. This is all the simple, safe, easy dunks. We're not doing windmill 360s. I mean, you could if you wanted to. Feel me? You could if you wanted to. You could get some 360s if you wanted to. All right, both the standing dunks equipped, y'all. And then here's the signature dunks. We got Devin Booker, we got Michael Jordan, and we got Malik Monk. Like I said, these are the safe dunks. These are the dunks that don't get blocked. Clyde Drexler as well. A lot of people are sleeping on this Clyde Drexler. I know it looks kind of crazy with the Clyde the Glide, you know what I'm saying? But I promise you, it gets so many and ones. It's very hard to get blocked. It's a very underrated dunk package. You guys see we get all the alleys equipped, man. There's all the dunks. And then last but not least, the jump shot. You guys know the vibes, y'all. This is the best Patty Mills jump shot. Don't listen to these other YouTubers, these other people talking about, oh, go 80% Oscar, 20% Sexton, or 20% Garland, 20% Blue. But no. I'm telling y'all, I've tested it on multiple builds. Patty Mills base with double Oscar Robertson is the best. It's the best releases on maximum speed. Trust me. I'm seeing people that are slowing it down. They're blending it. That's not the right way, y'all. Double Oscar, it gives you the most release height and the most release speed. I mean, look at that. They're basically maxed out. Release height and release speed are maxed out with this, y'all. I'm telling you, if you guys want to hit crazy shots like you guys seen in these clips, double Oscar, maximum speed is the way to go, y'all. But here, like I said, is the best do-it-all point guard build on 2K25. Make sure y'all like this video, y'all. Subscribe. Go down to the comment section, man. Let me know what video you guys want to see next. Other than that, hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day. And peace.